Happy Sabbath to everyone. I think I would like to introduce the sermon with a short testimony because this was back in June. I went to Brussels in Europe with my daughter, so we were traveling together. I was invited to make presentations on religious freedom. By the way, a parenthesis, I was introduced as Director of Public Affairs and Religious Liberty, so I guess that this church has to invite me again so that I can address that topic specifically. Today, the Lord put in my heart to share something else. But anyway, in June, I was in Europe with my daughter, and I started having shortness of breath, like when I was walking up the hill. Now, I didn't make much of it. We went back to the States, and there it continued. My daughter is studying medicine in California. And when she heard that I was having shortness of breath, she told my wife to take me immediately to the hospital, John Hopkins. And guess what? I spent 8 weeks at the hospital. What I had, some people thought that I had a heart attack, but no, it was not a heart attack. It is what is called myocarditis. You know, our heart, maybe next time I will do the health, you know. Our heart has several chambers with different functions. And one of those functions is to redistribute the oxygenated blood elsewhere, you know, to the organs. Now, that muscle got, basically, it was an inflammation. Why? How did it happen? The cardiologist says that probably it may have been a virus, you know, and this condition is called myocarditis. Myocarditis. If you Google it, you will realize, you know, but this condition can basically be treated with medication. I don't need any, you know, like pace or something like that. In any event, the Lord really made a miracle because it could have been fatal. Many people who have this condition do not survive it. But somehow the Lord thought that He's not done with me yet. I was literally at the door of death. Now, I have to tell you, what is it that really encouraged me during that time? 8 weeks in a hospital. Of course, I was thinking all the time, and actually, my wife and daughter were smiling because the first thing I wrote, you know, when I regained consciousness was Hebrew, actually. I was writing Hebrew and Greek because this is how I trained my mind in order to learn the scripture. In any event, it was just wonderful. Probably the most humbling part is I received messages from literally all over the world, brothers and sisters telling me that they were praying for me. So all of a sudden I realized my family, the Adventist Church, is a global family, and I have brothers and sisters everywhere praying for me. Now I must tell you, to be fair, even non-Adventists were praying for me also. So I am very humbled, and I promise the Lord that since He gave me an extension of life, that I will spend every day reflecting on the scripture and sharing the scripture.